With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello, so question is saying this, among the statement A to D, correct ones is, right? So we have to find out the correct statement, right? So statement A is saying this, lithium has the highest enthalpy of hydration, right, among the alkali metal, right? And statement B is saying this, lithium chloride is insoluble in pyridine. And statement C is saying this, lithium cannot form ethynide on reaction with ethyne, right? And option D is saying this, the lithium and magnesium react slowly with water, right? So now you can see here, lithium, if you talk about the lithium, right? So we know that lithium has a very small size, right? So as we know that lithium has a very small size, right? So due to its small size, it has a very, you can say that it is a high charge density, right? So it has a high charge density, right? So high charge density, right? So lithium has a high charge density, right? So that means you can say this, due to its high charge density, its hydration enthalpy, right? So its hydration enthalpy is also high, right? So I can write here that due to its high charge density, it has a high hydration enthalpy, right? High hydration enthalpy, right? So that means this statement seems to be correct, right? So this statement seems to be correct, right? So because you know that as we move down the group, right? So as we move down the group, after lithium, then sodium comes, right? So then potassium comes, then rubidium comes, right? So after that cesium comes, right? So because the radius increases, charge density increases. Radius increases, as a result, charge density decreases, right? So due to this, the hydration enthalpy decreases, right? So in the among the alkali metal, we know that the lithium, due to its high charge density, is a high enthalpy of hydration, right? So high enthalpy of hydration, right? So this statement is correct, right? So this statement is correct, right? And if we see about the statement B, right? So if we talk about the statement B, so you can see here, lithium chloride is insoluble in pyridine, right? So here the statement B is saying that lithium chloride, that is LiCl, right? So LiCl is insoluble in pyridine, right? So now you can see here, lithium, due to its small size, it has a very, you can say that if we apply on it a Fazan rules, that means it has a small size, right? And you can say high charge, that means lithium has a very high polarizing power, right? So that means in LiCl, there is a more covalent character as compared to ionic character, right? And on the other hand, as we move down the group, it has a more ionic character as compared to covalent character, right? So that means due to its covalent character, right? So it has a covalent character, right? So it has a covalent character, right? So that means this is more non-polar as compared to polar, right? So that means you can say that this LiCl will dissolve in the organic solvent like pyridine and benzene, right? So you can see here, this is our pyridine, right? So this is our pyridine, right? So this will soluble in the pyridine, right? So this will soluble in the pyridine, right? So this has also a, you can say approximately non-polar behavior, right? So but here you can see this, there's nitrogen here and there is a carbon here, right? So there's some kind of polarity here, but as compared to, you can say that benzene, right? So this is polar, but here overall if you see this, so it has a more non-polar behavior, and this is also has a non-polar behavior, right? So due to its high covalent character, right? So in this way I can say this, the like dissolve like, so I can say this, the LiCl, that is lithium chloride, is soluble in pyridine, right? So I can write here as that LiCl, right? So lithium chloride is soluble in pyridine, due to its high covalent character, right? So it is soluble in pyridine, right? So that means this statement becomes wrong, right? So because here it is saying that lithium chloride is insoluble in pyridine, right? So this statement becomes wrong, right? So this statement becomes wrong, right? And if we talk about the option C, right? So you can see here, lithium cannot form ethynide upon reaction with ethyne, right? So it is a correct statement, right? So because as we know that lithium has a very small size and it has a high ionization enthalpy, so it cannot lose electron easily, right? So that's why it will not react with ethyne and to form an ethynide, right? So that means this statement is also correct statement, right? And if we talk about the lithium, you can say that option D, that is statement D, both lithium and magnesium react slowly with water, right? So it is a very correct statement, right? So because you know that the density of the lithium, right? So density of the lithium is half that of the water, right? And we know that after lithium and magnesium have a diagonal relationship, right? So lithium and magnesium have a diagonal relationship, right? So the property of the chemical property of the lithium matches with the chemical property of the magnesium, right? So that means if lithium reacts slowly with water, that means magnesium also reacts slowly with water, right? So that means this statement is also correct, right? So in this way I can write down here that statement A, C and D are correct, right? A, C, D and are correct statement, right? And statement B becomes wrong, right? So in this way our correct answer will be A, C and D, right? So hope this answered your question. So thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.